What if you could travel the world just by reading books? That's exactly what I'm trying to do. I challenged myself to read one book from every country on Earth, and I'm kicking it off with 3 countries that surprised me, moved me, and honestly messed with my head a little. France, Vietnam, and Argentina. For this first video, I wanted to mix things up, to not just stick to one part of the world or one kind of story, so I picked 3 countries that gave me totally different vibes. France because it's a literary powerhouse, but I wanted something darker than the usual Paris romance. Vietnam because I was curious how a war that shaped the world looks through the eyes of someone who lived it, especially a woman. And Argentina because I wanted to include a book from Latin America that felt raw and eerie and different from anything I've read before. Each one challenged me in a different way. So I'll be honest, I went into Arch of Triumph expecting something dramatic, but it hit way deeper than I thought. The main character, Erich, is a refugee surgeon hiding in plain sight in Paris before World War II. And the way Remarque writes, it's so subtle but sharp. You feel the exhaustion in every line, the kind of emotional numbness that comes from being displaced, hunted, and hopeless. And yet, there's this tragic, aching love story running through it that completely wrecked me. It's not a fast read, but it's one that lingers. I finished it and just stared at the wall for a while. I've read war novels before, but the women hit different. Following a female combat nurse through the Vietnam War, and even more so through the aftermath, was just heartbreaking. I kept thinking, why have I never read a story like this before? Kristin doesn't hold back. There are scenes that made me wince, but what stayed with me most wasn't the war itself. It was how society treated her afterward. This one made me angry in the best kind of way. The kind that makes you want to talk about it with everyone. This was hands down the weirdest book I've ever read, and I loved it. Fever Dream is short, creepy, and totally surreal. You're dropped into a conversation between a dying woman and a mysterious boy, and you never fully know what's real. It's about poison, pollution, fear, but also about motherhood and the strange instincts we have to protect our kids. I read it in one sitting, and when I closed the book, I just thought, what the hell did I just read? If you like unsettling stories that mess with your head, this one's unforgettable. That's 3 countries down, and like 190 to go. This challenge is going to take forever, but honestly, I'm loving it. Each book opens a window into a world I'll probably never see in person. Let me know which country I should read from next. And if you've read any of these, tell me what you thought. See you in the next one.